Hey everybody, it's your boy Surge Dragon and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters Podcast. Special edition with your boy Mike Henry, who didn't get his word, 2 cents. He's gonna get his full $20 in his thoughts on these wrestling events. Say hello, bro.
If you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters Podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said if you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters Podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I gotta be quiet. My mom's asleep.
That's my thought.
Alright, so first up, let's go ahead and roll it back to Monday night. So what do you want to talk about, bro?
Well, I did get my 2 cents on Raw and NXT, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I forgot to give you my 2 cents about SmackDown, 205 Live, and did you do Impact or no?
Yes. And AEW.
As I was saying while you were in the bathroom, Otis was teasing about cashing in that briefcase, but he had other plans.
Mm-hmm.
And all because of his storyline girlfriend, T-Money, and X-Man's favorite, Mandy Rose. Came out here and Mandy. Came out to celebrate. And we were expecting Otis to cash in, but Otis was not ready.
Not for the Strowman. The Strowman Express. That's his new t-shirt. You saw that?
The Strowman Express?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Also,
my other two cents is the fact that the Queen Charlotte Flair has returned to SmackDown for the first time since she lost the SmackDown Women's title to Bayley in last year's Money in the Bank, remember? Remember last year's Money in the Bank where Charlotte Flair won the SmackDown from her pregnant friend, Becky Lynch?
Mm-hmm.
And then Bayley came out with the Money in the Bank briefcase and cashed in.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's why.
One thing I want to also mention is the fact of the earlier on in the main event between Otis, Braun, Miz, and Morrison.
Yeah.
Dude.
Miz invited on.
Right?
Like I said, Miz invited Otis on Miz TV, and that chair was broken.
Yeah, I knew it was going to break. I was like, he's nuts.
That guy's, 300-something pounds?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm like, somebody forgot to get a bigger chair.
Yeah, give him a recliner.
That'll be nice.
Nah, what I was talking about was with Braun Strowman in the tag team match, the main event.
Yeah, tag team.
Yeah, when Otis actually got Braun Strowman to do the caterpillar. And it looked like a nano bug.
A double caterpillar.
Yeah, but with Strowman, it looked like a nano bug. You know what a nano bug is?
It's just a bug.
No. It's the toy bugs that has been seen in commercials where you wind them up and then just go jittery, go. That's what Braun Strowman looked like. Just a bigger version of that. Anyway, in other news, yeah, that's right. I've been doing that with you and other guys. Courtesy of the fact that we haven't gotten our boy Xavier, I gotta see. Ooh, your camera showed off. There you go. I gotta see if we can get Xavier over there while I'm at work on camera because of the fact that he's been wanting to do the podcast, but he doesn't want to do it with Chris because what's been going on in the group text. He says he's been spreading negativity. I'm like, eh? I have no idea, so I'm leaving it at that. Trouble in the brotherhood. Just brushed my teeth. Oh, you flipped it? Okay, I flipped it this way then. Oh, you flip it back. There you go. Dan, I can hear that. You hear that, people? Listen. Oh, good time to stop. Your phone is blowing up, bro. You got that Twitter going on, huh?
Yeah, I know. As I was saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
As I was saying before. Where I left off was Charlotte Flair returned to SmackDown for the first time ever since she lost the SmackDown Women's Champion to Bayley, who is no longer the hugger.
No.
But now, after Charlotte kept bragging about her greatest moments on SmackDown, out comes the role models, Bayley and Sasha Banks.
There ain't no role model. No more than Britt Baker is a role model. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, but why would Bayley and Sasha call themselves role models? I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. I honestly don't know.
Trying to take over the division.
In other news, we had only 2 matches, but finally we had some matches actually happen on 205 Live. It was only 25 minutes for the show, but it's better than what they were doing before, just recapping each and every cruiserweight's favorite match that made him a fan and the match that they loved most in their career in WWE. So I was like, I don't know. It's just reminiscing. I think they're doing the same thing on NXT UK. They're just reminiscing. I'm like, give me some matches. I know they can't. But I was surprised to see 205 do that.
It's all because that coronavirus.
COVID-19.
Yeah, man, that's just...
You know, it'll be worse. COVID-20.
COVID-20, give me a break.
No. Don't you, Rose. Don't show up, COVID-20. Fuck you. Anyway.
My other 2 cents.
Yeah.
My other 2 cents.
What you got?
My other 2 cents. Dana Brooke picking up 2 wins over Naomi.
Yeah, that's the second week she's got Naomi.
Man. She may have punched her ticket to SmackDown Women's title picture, so I don't know who's next in line for Bayley's SmackDown Women's Champion.
Looking to be Dana Brooke.
Could be.
Like my phone.
Because she had her issues with Bayley and Sasha.
Also, you got to consider the fact that it looks like Carmella and Lacey Evans have been put in the back burner. And
yeah, because their match at Money in the Bank at the WWE headquarters.
Yeah. Carmella, we may not see her for a while. She went through that table.
Neither is Lacey. So no Carmella or Lacey Evans. So it might be Dana Brooke. Could be next in line.
Also, there was a huge feud between Tony Nese and Gentleman Jack Gallagher on 205 Live. About to say 24. I'm like, what?
20. We just say 24-5 or what?
Yeah, something like that. I made that mistake. That's why I had to catch myself. I'm like, no. That's not it's 205 Live. So what do you think about Jack Gallagher getting the one-up on Tony Nese?
Looks like Jack Gallagher's back in the win column, I think.
And now let's move on. You got anything else to mention for that record?
Oh, you did the Miss TV, the tag team match. Then we talked about Bayley challenging Charlotte Flair in a champion versus champion match. Then we talked about Dana Brooke picked up 2 wins over Naomi, and of course,
look like a cyborg.
Mandy, in case you forgot, next Friday, Mandy and Otis versus Sonya and Dolph Ziggler.
And Charlotte versus Bayley, champion versus champion. And Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
Oh, yeah.
And AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, yeah. The Intercontinental Championship tournament says Sami Zayn's a no-show. Don't know what the hell happened to him.
Oh, that's a good way. Anyway, we also got the fact that, yeah, you mentioned it. Never mind. I'm about to say, Sonya Deville had a lot to say to Mandy, while Dolph Ziggler didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah, Sonya Deville telling Mandy Rose to put on your big girl panties. Well, I would love to get S-Man's thoughts about what Sonya just said.
Yeah. Probably get that sometime maybe Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Other than that, we also have Impact Wrestling.
For Impact Wrestling, you got the locker room talk by Madison Rain, because her guest was, I believe, was Jessica Havoc, I think.
Nope, that was last week.
Was not.
It's Ken Shamrock.
Oh, yeah, it was last. Oh, Ken Shamrock, excuse me.
You good?
Ken Shamrock talked about his rivalry with OVE's Sami Callihan.
Mm-hmm. And then Michael Elgin showed up.
The unbreakable bastard. What the hell does he want?
He wants to take Ken Shamrock out of the picture of the tournament.
What a dumbass.
Mm-hmm. Both Chris and Andre called him a coward. Both Andre and Chris called him a coward.
I just hope Shamrock whoops Elgin's ass.
In other news, we have qualifying for the tournament is Trent from the Rascals and Houston, Texas own Hernandez. I'm looking at my bird, making sure he doesn't. He will squawk. And also, we have the title, the TNA title, for some reason, defended against Suicide with Moose. Your thoughts on Moose walking around with a title that shouldn't be relevant?
I know what's going through the minds of Moose.
He wants to be champion so bad. I got a beat on my head. Like, what the hell is that? Next up, we have Jessica Havoc losing to Kimberly.
Kimberly, the newest knockout.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, we also have the undefeated Kylie Ray and making friends with Susie.
Formerly known as Too Young.
No, that's her alter ego. Not formerly. She still can turn into Su Young. And we figure... Yeah, go ahead.
Kylie Ray still undefeated, but what is the picture between...
And we also got to mention the fact that we figure out who the fool on the tarot cards were for Rosemary. And that is Johnny Bravo.
Oh my god. Ty Valkyrie's lapdog.
Yeah, but since she's home in quarantine, he's looking around for the plushy dog, and she's looking at the plushy dog as freaking Ty Valkyrie. It does look like her. She looks like a freaking Pomeranian. And what was it? What else happened? Yeah, I think that's it. Right now, they're still having to put people into the tournament. So Moose took himself out, and Rahit Rajul failed to win. We have Cody Deaner desperately wanted to wrestle, so he wrestles with the air, the trees, and a plushie. So that's a lot. Not much really going. Oh, Worst thing of the night, the North. Yeah, that match was terrible, dude. That was not fun. That was a joke. You ready to move on to AEW?
Let's go on.
Yeah, buddy. Let's start off hot with what happened at the beginning of the show with Lance Archer and Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is out for blood.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes is out for blood after what happened to his wife, Brandy.
And in other news, the demise of Vanguard 1. Poor Vanguard 1. Basically, after Chris Jericho got done with Pineapple Pete, he goes on to be visited by Vanguard 1 to return the Inner Circle shirt, only to reveal that the newest member, the final member, is a baseball bat. He goes swinging with it. Everybody does on poor Vanguard 1. And Excalibur says, what is Matt Hardy going to say to his 3 sons about Vanguard 1?
Oh my god.
Stay tuned on to Matt Hardy's show on YouTube channel. I might leave that a link in this video just to find out. Ooh. With that said, and after that match, we had Brody Lee go up against Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, Christopher Daniels.
SCU! In which case, Brody Lee won, had his minions attack both Christopher Daniels and his backup of the Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, the remaining members of SCU. They all get jumped until John Moxley shows up and wrecks everybody except Brody Lee and the new member minion number 10, who still have the possession of the AEW title.
Can't blame John Moxley for making revenge.
Oh yeah. Got that Otis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, also we have the native beast, Nyla Rose, hit her number 1 contender with her own kendo stick.
Hey, Hikaru Shida, that is.
Hikaru!
Who defeated Penelope Ford, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Chris Statlander.
Also, trouble in the tag team division because of the fact that there's a lot going on. With MJF having to fight one member of the Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, at Double or Nothing, he ends up setting his sights on the smallest member, Marco Stunt, as well as freshly squeezed, what's his name? Orange Cassidy ends up having to be super kicked by Rey Fenix because of their number 1 contendership ladder match or tournament going on at Double or Nothing. So,
on May 23rd, I believe.
Yep. Is that on a Saturday?
Yeah, May 23rd. Today's the 17th. Tomorrow's the 18th. 23rd on Saturday.
Okay. So that's going to be before the Community Day, because next Sunday is a Community Day for the Stay Home edition. So I'll be sure to try and watch that the day after it comes out, because I can't pay for it, so I gotta watch it the day after. All right, bro. Anything else you want to cover?
Is there any more matches there or no?
You can mention Taz trying to be the teacher of Darby Allin.
What? You're kidding.
Yep, the man who practically lives in a coffin in a body bag, who's half dead, is being scouted by ECW original, Taz. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. The second week he's asked him.
Oh my.
What do you think about that?
Unbelievable.
Other than that, oh yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, the match with Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara and Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah, Omega and Hardy versus 2 members of the Inner Circle.
Yeah, and then Sammy Guevara comes out with a neck brace and a chair and gets Twist of Fate.
Sammy Guevara got, was it Sammy Guevara, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got jumped.
Yeah. Anything else you want to mention, bro?
Oh, and last night, and while Sheeta the pin Penelope Ford, what the hell's got into Dr. Britt Baker trying to rip off Chris Statler's teeth?
Yeah, I have no idea, bro.
That's a mean old doctor.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, congrats to Hikaru Shida for becoming the #1 contender for Nyla Rose's AEW Women's #1 contenders match. So let's see what happens on the 23rd. AEW Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Also, don't forget, on YouTube, on AEW's channel, they also have AEW After Dark.
I seen that. After Dark.
Anything else?
I think that should be. Is there any more matches there, or that should be it?
That covers about everything.
Okay.
Oh, almost forgot. WWE related. After the match with Daniel Bryan qualifying for the Cruiserweight Championship, since Sami Zayn had to relinquish the title, we would have a tournament. Remember, we didn't mention the
tournament between Drew Gulak, which Daniel Bryan won, and Drew Gulak got released. That's what teammate texted us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what?
He asked for his release. From what I'm understand.
You gotta be kidding me.
Not to mention, we also have Elias beating King Corbin after his.
Oh, fine. Oh, yeah, that we forgot.
Yeah.
Elias is back being attacked from some balcony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then costing Corbin the Money in the Bank, alongside AJ Styles. If you want to get down to it.
And then King Corbin picked up Elias' guitar and smashed it.
After he tried to play it, Corey Graves is loving it. He said, "Brilliant." Whoops, Butterfingers. Anyway, Elias uses a knee shot to Corbin's head to get the pinfall.
I'm just glad King Corbin got his ass whooped.
Oh yeah.
So now we got AJ Styles, Nakamura, Elias versus.
Right now, it's not determined, because right now they're saying that whoever win that match between Elias and King Corbin would either have to face AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Same with Daniel Bryan winning his match against Drew Gulak. Who's he gonna fight? Jeff Hardy or Sheamus?
Like I said, somebody's about to become the new Intercontinental Champion since Sami Zayn relinquished.
Yes.
I don't know what happened to him.
He wanted to stay home.
Oh yeah, the coronavirus.
Uh-huh. Got that right. So, with that said, anything else to cover, my brother?
I think we better. Is there days we left off? Is there days we left off or not?
Nah, we good. We good, bro. So with that said, shout out to our brothers, the Heaven Monsters podcast. We got Xavier Hill, who couldn't be with us today because he was busy today and he has to go to work early in the morning. So I tried to call him to see if he wanted to do it. I guess I called at the wrong time. I should have called earlier, huh, Mikey? Yeah. I didn't know. I thought he was doing some videos though. I took that into account. He does his own videos. I didn't see any uploads though. With that said, we also got you and Andre Mitchell. A link to these guys' 3 YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below, as well as a link to Matt Hardy's YouTube channel. So you can check that out and see how Vanguard 1 is doing and what has become of him. Not to mention also a shout out to T-Money, Chris Petrie, Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. And finally, you ready to end this, brother?
Let's do it.
You like this video? Give it a thumbs up. Where's your thumbs up? If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm Surge Dragon. It's Mike Henry. And see you next time. Bye.
Good night. Good night, Mike.